What's going on, War Room? Today I'm going to be breaking down why Paddy Pimblett is going to shock the world at UFC 324 and defeat Justin Gaethje for the interim lightweight belt. I'm hearing a lot of people not really giving him a chance, but today I'll explain why this matchup actually favors Paddy more than what people think. This isn't going to be about who has the better highlight reel, but more about styles, strength, and advantages that both fighters have to put themselves in position to win this fight. For starters, Justin Gaethje is very violent on the feet and throws every punch with intent to knock your lights out. He is explosive with powerful, quick leg kicks that, if connected enough times, can do enough damage alone to stop a fight. So let's be clear, early on it could be dangerous for Paddy, as we've seen him keep his chin high and walking into some big shots before. But he has proved that he could take big shots and keep moving forward, as he's never been knocked out, something he'll need dealing with the power of Justin Gaethje. But if we're being honest, the last couple fights for Justin have been less than what we're used to seeing from the UFC star. Before scoring the knockdown in the second round versus Fiziev, he was getting tagged over and over and even taken down twice in the first round. Then before that, in a fight against Max Holloway, we saw Max arguably win all 5 rounds before shutting Justin's lights out at the end of the 5th, for what ended up being knockout of the year for most people. But despite that, we still see him being dangerous, but for more up close in the pocket or the clinch, as he struggles with more technical strikers who can pick you apart on the feet, as we saw him get absolutely shut down by Max's boxing skills. Paddy isn't the most technical guy on the feet, but he is versatile and somewhat awkward in the stand-up. He can also throw powerful shots in a way that can be hard to predict. Once he survives the initial danger from Justin's power, I believe he'll be able to use his 3-inch reach advantage to start to figure Justin out and establish his range and distance. That's when Paddy can start to build momentum, as we know Justin leaves himself open to getting hit a lot. There have been plenty of situations where we see him getting hit over and over to the body and takes a lot of damage to the head, which is not good for someone on the last leg of their career and going against someone as big and powerful as Paddy. At the same time though, it would be smart for Paddy not to fall in love with being on the feet, which would give Gaethje his best chance at winning, but to find a way to somehow get this fight onto the ground, which would favor Paddy the best in. Paddy is a very highly skilled black belt, with over 10 of his victories coming by way of submission, another area we've seen Justin struggle in, as we've seen him getting submitted multiple times before. While we have seen Paddy taken down quite easily in the past before, that's something he doesn't really have to worry about as much, because we all know Justin is rarely looking to wrestle, and probably wants to avoid going to the ground at all costs with Paddy. Throughout his career, Justin has been able to show great cardio in the past, but if Paddy's able to get on top of him, we all saw what he was able to do it against Michael Chandler, who is arguably an even better grappler than Justin, ending him with vicious ground and pound. I just don't see a situation where Justin is surviving that. Although it is a big if, because Gaethje is known for having elite takedown defense, but with it being 5 rounds, I see Paddy having enough time to work and eventually getting him to the ground in one of them. Besides all of that, another key reason I like Paddy in this fight is because of the timing. Justin Gaethje is 37 years old. He's been in absolute wars, 5-round battles, and damage-heavy fights. That doesn't mean he's washed, but it does mean the margin for error is thinner than ever. We have seen him in these title fights before, and besides that fight against Ferguson, for the most part has come out short, getting submitted in both of his last 2 title fights. If you include the BMF title fight, he would have lost his last 3 chances in a row. With this being his 4th actual fight for the lightweight belt, it is hard to imagine Gaethje outworking or outtraining a young, hungry contender like Paddy, who has never had an opportunity like this before. I just see Paddy wanting it more, and being willing to go through anything to win his first title. He is young, durable, and entering the physical prime of his career. Over a 5-round fight, especially when things start to add up, these things matter. Don't get me wrong, Gaethje has what it takes to win a war, but stylistically, this fight favors Paddy. So here's my final predictions. Paddy's going to survive the early dangers, probably getting caught a few times in the chaos, but he will slowly build momentum in the early rounds, and once fatigue starts to set in, that's when he'll start to take over, just like we've seen him do in his previous fights. It might take some time, but he will find a way to get this fight to the ground, and then it's over with. I have him winning by TKO or submission in the 3rd round. Paddy is going to shock the world and become the new interim lightweight champ. If you think that I'm wrong, tell me why and what your predictions are in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and hit that subscribe button for more breakdowns and predictions. It helps more than you know. See you guys in the next video. Bye.